How you doing? This is Jared Ames. I'm here with Rick McCallum from Lucasfilm. Rick, you've embraced the DSLRs from the very beginning. You started with Phil Bloom, I think. You did some stuff up at Skywalker Ranch. Where do you see this stuff going for Lucasfilm?
Well, for us, it's definitely B camera land right now. It's our second camera. We just did some reshoots on a film called Red Tails that we've been doing, and we were very happy. We're shooting with, Philip was actually shooting with both the 7D, the 5D, and the 1D, and the footage intercut with the footage that we shot on the F-35 is indistinguishable. I mean, it's just a fantastic experience. We were able to shoot in cockpits and planes that we could have never done with a regular camera. So I think it's a very exciting moment for us, but most importantly, it's a great moment for anybody who wants to make a movie. You don't have to be, people have always talked about the democratization of film cameras and equipment, but now with this depth of field, with these lenses, and specifically this camera, you could do anything. Now it's only your talent that prevents you from really making it work. It's an awesome, awesome camera.
What kind of toys have you got to play with up there at Lucasfilm with the DSLRs in particular that you find that work really well for cinema?
Well, I love a lot of companies. I love Zagudo, I love Red Rock. I mean, there's just everybody's out there that's, the great thing here, just being at NAB, it's not the main hall, it's the off the side of the main halls where you see the small guys who are actually really doing everything to promote. I just saw a small helicopter company that's working with the 5D. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody right now for the moment, but you can see that there's all these niche players that are really coming in, and they're not waiting for the big boys anymore, because the trouble is these guys want to make everything for Formula One, for Hollywood. Hollywood has always been number 2 in all innovation. It's a fear-based industry. They never like to change, they never like to move, and the truth is, no one needs them anymore. Now, basically anybody can go off and make a movie if they have the talent.
Speaking of fear, do you think people, shooters that are out there shooting 35 or video of it, do you think they should be afraid of these DSLRs, or?
No, they should embrace it. They shouldn't be afraid of anything. They should embrace it because it's, again, as I said, for a B or C camera, indispensable. And it's, once we get RAW, then the B and C camera changes, all that matrix changes, because that's when it goes from B camera to A camera, and that's what's going to be really exciting.
What do you think of the information sharing that's kind of going on the blogosphere and on the web on tips, tricks, and how to make these cameras function properly?
Well, there's a couple of guys. Philip Bloom is one, Vincent LaFerre, and what I love about both of them is they learn everything they're doing on their own, and then they really tell everybody. That's how we met Philip and Vincent in the first place. We met them on the web, and we were having problems with I had bought the 5D when it first came out. Everything I shot was really video-like, but I could see it was close. But those are the guys that kind of got in there and hacked the firmware and understood the firmware, which I didn't. And then basically, spread the news. And that's what's so fantastic about all of this is we're learning from everybody, but we're learning from kids that are 21, 25, 30, and it's a really just exciting moment. And as I said, once the RAW comes out, then we're in a whole different world. I mean, and it's not just the camera. The camera is just a symbol. What Canon's done, this incredible engineer who created this chip has done is this. He's basically said, look, this is what is out in the future. It's light panels. It's a whole different way in which you actually set up. Because in the end of the day, all you care about is the story and the actor. And if you can achieve it with a $3,000 camera or a $1,500 camera, and it keeps you away from all the other bullshit that you don't need, then you're into a different playing field altogether.
Rick, do you ever find yourself on Cinema 5D looking for information?
Absolutely. I mean, seriously, one of the beautiful things right now, I use a website called Stumble Upon, and you can just sit there for hours, and then that's how I discovered you guys. So, I mean, it just is, this is a great, great little moment for everybody to share their knowledge, because traditionally, everybody has always tried to mythologize what they do. What is so great about this movement is everybody's trying to demythologize it. Everybody's trying to say, no, look, this is all you have to do. And what I love is you guys provide a forum where if somebody has a problem, they don't need to know somebody in the industry. All they have to do is connect to you. If you don't know the answer, you connect it to somebody else. And there is not a moment now when I have an issue or I need something that somebody within 15 minutes doesn't get back to me and let me know what I got. That's the pure power of the web, young people, this movement, and it's just a very exciting time for all of us.